Hello guys and girls, Voices from the Dark here. Welcome back to the Champion of Cyrodiil challenge with Marina Mistfire, the latest and newest student to the Arcane University, but why take my word for it? Come on, say it! Say it! Oh, he doesn't want to say it. I think... Is he mad at... Oh.
What is it, citizen?
Okay. He usually has a line where he's like, oh, you must be... Okay. Clearly, he's not very happy with me. I think I punched him in the face in the last episodes, and then made him pay the fine, so... You know what? Reasonable. Alright, Martin's on our team. Almost forgot. Remedus Paulus. The one. The only. You shush, Bothil. I'm busy. Let's talk to him and get our first recommendation quest.
Come to the real work at last.
That we do. We heard a little speech on the last one. Let's get a task.
Before you can begin work for the guild, you'll need to do something for yourself. Every mage carries a staff. It is crafted and enchanted by the guild and is a symbol of status. You need such a staff.
Okay.
The wood used for staves comes from a grove to the northeast of the Imperial City, near Wellspring Cave. Several mages tend to the grove and should be able to assist you. Speak with either Zarasha or Ileta when you arrive, and choose wisely.
Okay. Sounds about right.
You shall have a true mage's staff soon.
Gotta start somewhere, and it's kind of interesting that they bring me to Wellspring Cave, because when we were on the road to Shadenhall, I do believe we passed by this cave, but we never explored it, because honestly I didn't even notice the notification on the map since it was so close to this other fort, so I didn't really catch it, which is fine, because now we're gonna be going through it either way, but we're carrying a lot right now. Have a little peek over here, will ya? We are 3 points away from being over-encumbered. This is with all of our over-encumbrance spells. Why is that? Well, I may have 32 retorts and 23 alembics. I may have a problem. So what we're going to do right now is that we're going to go to the market district and we're going to try to sell those off one by one because we want to train mercantile. Why? Because I have been going back on something I said. So originally on the Wikipedia page, or the Oblivion unofficial Elder Scrolls Pages wiki page, one of the goals for 100% completion is to invest in all 94 stores in the vanilla game. Now, originally I was not really a fan of this concept, because since I have the unofficial Oblivion patch, I can no longer fortify my mercantile to 100, which is something that I could, or fortify it to 75 rather, because that means in the base game, if you have a spell like this, bam. Now I would be able to invest in his store. Problem solved. You can't, because they fixed that. So I have to train my mercantile to expert, and we know how slow that is, just to not have the merchants die on me. Here's the thing. I went around Cyrodiil and I checked out every single merchant. I went to about 100 people and I found out who can still sell, who's alive. Here's the bottom line. Every single merchant that can be invested in is still alive for us. The unofficial Oblivion patch removes some of them as merchants and adds others as merchants, because in the vanilla game some are wrongfully set as merchants when they don't even have an inventory. You can still invest in their stock even though you can't buy from them. They have been fixed, and others who you should have been able to invest in, like Edgar from Edgar's Discount Spells, are now once again investable. So they fixed that, and it's about 96 merchants that can be invested in. I want to reintroduce that goal, because I would like to complete that goal. I've changed my mind, since I now found out that it's actually possible, and we aren't that far away. This means we have to go back to selling items one by one, of course, if we want to reach that 75. But let's try out our spell. I think we're just going to stick to the copious coin purse for now. Maybe in the future we can consider finding a better shop. But there's just something about this place that just really speaks to me. Let's try out Thoronir's bargain on Thoronir himself.
It is good to see you again.
One spell, such a simplified process.
Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
And what we can do now is that we can go to Haggle, and look at that. His disposition should be through the roof. We should be able to actually push this up quite high and find a really good price for our goods. Let's see, do you want to sell off? I mean, I kind of want to put away the clothes in my clothing drawer. The Kavach Cuirass, I would like to remove. It's cool, it's really cool. I love the design of it, but it's not that useful.
No deal.
No deal. Alright, let's go down to 86.
You got a great deal.
Ooh, I wonder, is 87 a possibility? Since he's passed so far beyond 100s, he can take a few declined deals and still feel okay with me. Like if I was to sell an alembic...
You've made a good bit of gold.
Not too bad. Selling items at 87% of value. That's almost 100. So I'm going to go back to selling things one by one. And it's gonna be rough, but it has to be done. We're gonna clear out our inventory just a little bit. I'll probably pop in and make a couple of potions, sell off things we don't need. And I'll see you when that has been all cleared and we are ready to go out and adventure. Alright, there we go. Thank you, Thornir, for buying all my stuff. So we've been able to sell off quite a lot of potions. We've also been able to make a lot of potions. We now have plenty of poisons, restore health, restore magicas, and generally we are ready to hit the roads. Let's also try to remember to sell off the vampire dust if we can stop by the Order of the Virtuous Blood.
Please, return soon. It's always a pleasure to see you.
But it's so nice to have these new spells, like even this slow healing spell. It's so nice because I won't have to worry about constantly topping up. I can just pop that and be on my way. So, what do we want to do right now? Well, let's go over to Wellspring Cave right here and get our Mage's Staff. This could be a good chance for us to test out some of our new spells. I have to get used to all of these new spells here, so I think that could be good. Chaos could be fun when fighting humanoids. Now, when it comes to Daedric Blaze and such, they're very expensive effects, so I'll probably need a much higher Magicka pool or destruction skill. So, well, we won't be able to take full advantage of that effect, but we can use it on bosses and the like if we're really struggling to deal damage. I'm thinking especially to things like ghosts, because ghosts right now are my worst nightmare. We do have Rock Shatter though, which can actually help our odds a little bit. Yeah, I don't really have any of these hotkeys. It's not really what I'm doing. Okay, so what's usually our one spell? Our one spell is usually a control spell, so we have Recruit Creature and also Recruit Humanoids. Where we're going to be meeting a few humanoids, so we might want to try that out and see just how well it works. We have a shield spell as well that we could toss out, but is there anything more fun combat related that we could be using? Perhaps Recruit Humanoid, let me see. Up to level 12 for 15 seconds, up to level 6 for 25 seconds. And our spell is still like half the price of the Will of Sithis. It's the nice middle ground that I was talking about earlier. So I think other than that, let's get, ooh yeah, illusion, no, excuse me, invisibility, which is a skill in the illusion tree is what we usually have. What did we decide to go for? The Night Mother's, no, the Deathly Visage, that's what we wanted to have there. Okay. And then on 5, we could have something else. Like, we could start tossing out a shield spell a little bit, actually, to help our survivability in combat. And then we should have the poisons hotkey to 6. We'll just figure out things as we go. We have a new rotation now, and it's been a little while since I played, but I don't think we will struggle too much. Now, after this, we gotta remember that the guy who sold us the haunted house in Anvil is still in the Imperial City somewhere, so we have to go and hunt him down. That's something that's on our agenda. I believe that may be the way shrine that we cured our vampirism on the first time. I actually remember climbing around this little island over here, back when I was talking about not wanting to invest in stores. That's not me being lazy. A proof of that is me going around now to every single merchant to check that they're still active. It was just, I didn't want, when I was planning the challenge and thinking of how I wanted to do it, I didn't want the challenge to be bogged down by things that weren't very interesting. That was sort of what I struggled with, because there would be some less than interesting parts to the challenge. So I just, as a result of that, I said, let's not invest in stores, because it seems rather dull and it makes my playstyle, makes me have to play the game in a certain way, so to say. But we've gone back on that, and now we're riding Wellspring Cave. Alright, everybody. Are you ready? Well, Martin's not here. Whatever. We're just gonna go talk to some,
To arms! To arms!
Alright, they're not even gonna talk to me before they come attack in. Okay. Let's try a little bit of a poison here, shall we? See how this works out. Ah! Shield probably won't do much good for us in this scenario, honestly. I don't think so. Yeah, shield's probably not the greatest. That guy's gonna die, though, from the poison. We also have a little on-heal on ourselves. Oh, wow. Get schmacked. Alright, more of them are coming in. We even got a zombo right here. And dodge. Get him, boy. Good job. So yeah, Necromancers, that didn't take long. I found Sarasha, who is dead. I've taken her money as well. But I don't feel awful about it. Alright, let's have a rest. Find a bed, sleep in a bed. Being smart doesn't hurt. And a little luck now and then is nice. But the key is patience and hard work. Willpower, speed, endurance. 95 endurance, everybody. Oh boy. So now we can actually look at this, and this is going to be accurate again. How quaint. 40% to the next level, where we will finally max out the stat. Look at this. Wonderful. Level 11. We're getting up there. Stronger stuff is gonna spawn, but we'll also have access to more Daedric Shrine quests, which is wonderful. Weak poison of illness, that's cute. I don't even know if I'm gonna, yeah, you know, we pick up stuff here. We do. I'm almost getting more picky with what I pick up. These days. Anything cool in here? Doesn't seem like it. So this was a little Mage's Guild hangout, but of course those filthy necromancers decided to defile the place. Now I would want to maybe consider some having some fun with magic against these fools. But part of the problem is that I think some of these might be Bretons. Although it seems like a lot of them are high elves and they're weak to magic. So we could okay, let's just try this out a little bit. See if we can actually kill somebody using destruction spells. That could be cool, right? Alright, let's give that a go. It would be especially good in combination with a paralyze, actually. Ooh, okay. It's just for 3 seconds, so it's not all that powerful. Okay, let's give this a go. So check this out. Oh, she's probably a Breton. Boom. Yeah, that's probably a Breton in the back there. So that's, as you can see, now all of my magicka is gone. And she's still kicking. So that's... Didn't I just make a... I swear I made a save. I swear I... Wait, has it rebound? No, I still have my... Okay, honestly, I'm not quite sure what happened there. Regardless, it just goes to show that we're not quite at the level where we can use those destruction spells. So it's probably a little over-eager. So that's a bit of a shame. But if we pop enough potions and we play it smart enough, I'm also kind of glad that we don't really get it to work properly, because it is an extremely, extremely effective spell. So we don't need all the power in the world straight away, you know? For now we can just keep relying on big scary beasts if we want to. It's gonna be good conjuration training, but what we can do is that we can get some of these chicks on our team. There we go! And now the necromancers will fight each other. Or their own summons. So there we go, we got 2 necromancer chicks fighting each other, plus a Daedroth. And everything is sort of messy. Yarg. And 15 seconds is plenty. Oh, she's drowning herself. That's not really what I commanded, but so be it. Where is she? She's down there somewhere. Necromancer? Oh boy. Zombies coming for me. Necromancer! I don't know where she... Oh, she's actually drowning. Oh my gosh, she's drowning! She swam into a cave and drowned. I didn't even need my poison there. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, well, I'm probably gonna drown too, actually. Ugh. Okay, where does this lead? This leads back around, okay. Well, don't go in the water if you're a necromancer and you don't have the brains to find your way back out. I think we both learned a valuable lesson here on this day. Alright, so we found Sarasha, but we still don't know what happened to the other girl. Let's make our way back out to the waterfront. And... well, uh-oh.
What have we here? Another plaything? You'll dance for me, little one. Yes, you will. I will make your corpse dance and then tear itself apart.
How about we reverse those roles, honey? You're on my team now. You too. All right. These necromancers obey me. There we go. Wonderful. Now we just watch them go at it. And if we get bored, we summon another player to the game. We're all about manipulating the battlefields. Rarg. Wonderful. Once they pop out of their spell and start attacking me again. Oh, she's still on my team though. The necromancers that ambushed me have been defeated. Now I still need to get wood for his staff and tell Raminus about what happened here. Necromancer scum. They're the worst of the worst. But I'll still take their loot. Thank you very much. Stone chest with the unfinished staff that we so require. Okay. Good job, David. We did well on this day. Get it? Wellspring Cave, we did well. Good times all around. Okay, so now we head back to the Arcane University, I think. I don't think there's anything else we really want to do. We have to keep in mind that if we want to get illusion training from the chick, now we don't want the training, we just want to complete the quest. We have to be on the lookout for Welkin stones, and I think let's start going into some dungeons again. We've been putting off dungeons for a long time now, and I have some new techniques and some new fun spells I want to try out, so we're gonna start prioritizing dungeons a little bit again. And I think what I want to do is I want to have something like recruit creature on 1 and then recruit humanoid on 2, so I can always have control of what's going on and we can just pop Deathly Visage on 5. I would rather go invisible rather than put a shield up. Why would I put myself in a position where I would get hit by melee attacks, you know what I mean? So now even Timberwolves can come under our spell. Very few creatures are going to be strong enough. It's mostly going to be boss level enemies that will be too strong for our takeover powers. So now little Wolfie is just going to be with me. But it's only for 15 seconds. It's not a very long spell. So I think what I'm going to do is that I'm going to wait a couple of seconds until Wolfie becomes aggressive again. And then we will take him out back, if you know what I mean. Not in a good way. Alright, I'm just going to spawn... David? Oh, I think Timberwolf just got lost on the way. Yeah, maybe got stuck in a bush or something. Oh no, I'm having trouble climbing here. If only there was a better way. And then you just have Marina pop up in an infomercial. Now you can use Acrobatics Antics. Whoops. Yeah, I still don't have this set to a hotkey because Acrobatics Antics isn't gonna be that useful, but it's gonna be fun. If I want to do something sneaky, it'll be my best friend. He's just not commenting on me. He always comments on people. Is it because I punched you in the face? Are you still upset about that? Stop pressing the 1 key. Are you dum-dum? Yes, you're dum-dum. Let's do wee. Okay, you can't quite jump over the gates, but you can get close. Now, Raminus, I got some bad news about Wellspring.
I expected you back sooner.
Jeez.
What? Necromancers at the cave? Ileta and Zarasha dead. I can't believe it. They've never been so bold before now. Always hiding in the shadows, staying away from the guild. What could have prompted this? I'll need to speak to the council about this. Thank you for relaying the information. I'll tend to your staff and your wounds if necessary. Delmar at the Kiranasium can help you with the staff. See him right away.
Alright, let's go see Delmar.
You shall have a true mage's staff soon.
I will. Let's see. Chironasium. It's... Oh, this is the man I'm looking for.
Well met, Guildmate.
I mean, that's not the guy I'm looking for.
You must be the Arcane University's newest addition. This humble battle mage bids you welcome.
Wonderful. Freaking love that line. We'll be hearing it a lot, even when we're Archmage. There he is. They wear the same clothes. They sort of have the same face. Okay, jeez. Right, the Altar of Enchanting. We still need some soul gems for that. We probably have a couple of soul gems at home. We have a common soul and this grand soul gem. When did we fill this up? Accidentally? Or did we just find it like this? I can't remember.
Welcome to the Chironasium. Can I help you?
The mage staff.
Ah, yes. This is a big step for you, friend, whether you know it or not. Now you'll need to decide what sort of staff you're looking for. Something that fits you and your abilities. Shall we begin?
Yes.
Enchanting staves can be a tricky business. Only certain spells will be truly useful to you, so I'll narrow it down some. Let's start with the school. Which appeals most to you? Destruction, illusion, or mysticism?
Is that even a question?
There are 3 options for illusion magic. They are charm, paralyze, and silence. Which would you like?
A charm staff, that sounds useful.
You'll be able to freeze opponents in their tracks for a short time with this staff. I can begin work now, or we can start over.
I figure we might as well just make a staff of paralyze. Sure.
Right. I'll get to work. You come see me tomorrow, and I'll have your staff ready.
Oh gosh, don't talk to me like that. Alright, we'll come see him tomorrow. Alright, let's do. Let's stand around staring at him for 24 hours. You done yet? You done yet? You done yet? Eventually he shall be done. There are a couple of things we want to put away at our waterfront house. And of course, we would want to pick up a new Mage skill quest, which I think takes us to Skingrad. We can actually collect a few quests now from different cities that lead to Skingrad, so that's probably what we're gonna do. We have a Thieves Guild mission going there, the next Dark Brotherhood mission goes there, the next Mage Guild goes there, so we'll probably collect those before we head over to Skingrad once more.
Welcome to the Chironasium. Can I help you?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's all finished. It's in that cupboard back in the corner. I hope it serves you well.
Ah, quest complete.
Bye.
Ba-ba-da-ba! Mage's Staff of Paralysis! Oh wow, 40 uses, really? That's not shabby, actually. 6 seconds, that's more powerful than I thought it would be. Huh, maybe because of my level. Alright. Mage's Staff of Paralysis. Good, that'll be a... Ooh, that could actually be coupled very well together with something like...
Hello,
our
Gilbert.
Daedric Blaze spell, especially against Altmer. If we'll be facing Necromancers, and there'll be a lot of Altmers, because Altmers have like a 25% weakness to all forms of magic, that could be powerful. But at the same time, if you face a Breton, they'll only stay down for half as long. Okay, so where spirits have lease. He is supposedly in the Elven Gardens district, so I think that is where we are going to head right now. It's episode 64, but we still haven't posted the first one, although it's getting close. I'm wrapping up a couple of series on the channel, and the new wave of fun new adventures are about to begin, so we shall see how the reception is. I'll probably let you know when we have posted it, but I hope that you've enjoyed it so far. If you've watched this many episodes, hopefully there's something redeeming about the series, or so we hope. So we want to go over and talk to the guy. Now, there is another objective that we have here in the Imperial City. We have the arena, of course. Let's not forget about that. Maybe we'll do an episode centered on the arena next. That could be fun. We also want to go and collect the books. Now, there is something to be said about postponing that skill book hunt. Because the higher level you are in a skill when you find a skill book, the more beneficial it is. It's better to find a skill book at level 99 than it is to find a skill book at level 20. Because it's much easier to train at 20. So technically, I should be postponing the skill book hunt until much later, but I just like checking them off the list right now. So that's probably how we're gonna do it. We're just gonna get the skill books in the different cities and go on little hunts just so I can check them off the lists. Let's see, the King and Queen Tavern. This is where our clues as to the guy who sold us the house in Anvil are, and Velvin Benerus, you bastard.
I'm surprised to see you all the way out here in the Imperial City.
I live here.
So, you think I'm responsible? I suppose you're right, as the manor used to belong to my grandfather, Lorgren Benerus. I knew there was a curse on that place, which is why I sold it to you so cheap. I suppose I should have warned you, but I had to get out of Anvil. My family said I could move here to the Imperial City once all our loose ends were tied down. The manor was one of those loose ends. I fear my own greed got the better of my judgment. I hope you weren't hurt badly in that horrible place. I suppose I assumed you'd be able to lift the curse and be done with it.
Lorgrim Benerus?
Lorgren Benaris was a strange old man, always dabbling and experimenting with magic. He was mostly harmless, until the fateful day he came across a tome bearing the evil magic of necromancy. He became obsessed and decided that by using necromancy, he could prolong his own life. The dark arts contained in the tome called for him to dig up the recently deceased in the nearby crypts under the cathedral. When it was discovered that he did this, the Mages Guild called for a quick meeting to decide what to do. It only took minutes to decide. Led by a young upstart named Cyrodiil, the Mages Guild stormed Benaris Manor and slew Lorgren. However, amid the chaos, his body vanished. Because of this, the people of Anvil concluded the manor must be cursed. You are the first person to set foot inside in a long time.
But how do we lift the curse?
According to the diary entry, it seems that I'm the only one who can open the secret door in the manor. And I can't help feeling slightly guilty selling you the place under these circumstances. I'll meet you in Anvil at the Count's Arms. From there, we'll try to lift the curse together.
You got to change your heart, huh? Alright. Any rumors?
I heard the Fighters Guild got the Fallen Rock contract, but the guy is just sitting around drinking beer.
Oh my gosh, preposterous.
I'll see you in Anvil.
There's actually something we missed out on in Anvil. I was actually supposed to go and talk to the Fighters Guild people there to then get the next quest, which lead me to... Where does it lead me to? It leads me to Skingrad, I think. Doesn't it? So, we have to... We're gonna get a Mage's Guild contract. Oh, I totally forgot to pick up the new Mage's Guild contract. Let's go get that. We have to get a Mage's Guild contract that will lead to Skingrad. The Count of Skingrad specifically. Love that guy, so I'm glad we're gonna be doing that. The Fighters Guild, which is also going to lead to Skingrad, I do believe. The Thieves Guild, which is also going to lead to Skingrad. And then the Dark Brotherhood does not lead to Skingrad, but it leads to a quest in Coral. And I want to go to Coral because I would like to continue the Germain Brothers quest a little bit. So, let's go Shadenhall, Breville, Coral, Skingrad. I think that's going to be the next order of things. Just trying to always have a couple of objectives in mind in each city that we can do, so we don't just travel there for one specific reason. Now we still have to return to the Grey Prince here in the arena in the Imperial City and tell him the very joyous news that your father was a vampire. That he was. And your mom locked him in his castle because she didn't much like his face. So, which I still think is kind of a dick move, honestly. Oh, Martin. I was probably staying late studying at the university. He gets to see the world now. He should be very appreciative. And when we stop by Coral, we can also do the Wayne and Pry requests.
The Arcane University's newest edition. This humble battlemage bids you welcome.
You'll hear that every time you pass by. Wonderful. Because once we do the Wayne and Pry request, Oblivion gates will start opening. We have to decide if we're ready for that. And I think we are. Okay. Raminus, frickin' Paulus, let's go.
I have a new task for you.
Okay, but first I want an advancement.
In accordance with guild rules, you now qualify for the rank of journeyman. May you wear your rank well.
Thank you.
The council is investigating what happened at Wellspring Cave. Many of our resources are devoted to the task, leaving our ranks spread thin. There is a related book that needs to be recovered. It was recently loaned to Janice Hasseldor, the Count of Skingrad. I'd like you to retrieve it. I understand this may not seem the most important of tasks, but still, it needs doing, and you are one of the few available to do it. A note of caution. Skingrad is an unusual place. Be prepared for the unexpected.
Yeah. Ulterior motives. Alright, thank you.
Goodbye.
By the way,
You have your task. Perform it as well as you would any other.
tell me about Hasseldor.
The Count is a reclusive man and sometimes difficult to see. Hopefully, your status as a representative of the guild will aid you. Speak with the castle steward when you arrive.
Alrighty.
The city lies southwest of the Imperial City. The castle overlooks the city from a steep hill. You should have no trouble finding it.
I'll find it alright.
You too.
Alright, Brother Martin, I think let's get going. It's nice to get that objective in our quest log, and I think next up... Yeah, we can't postpone it any longer. We should really go talk to the Grey Prince, shouldn't we? Yeah. We have to tell him the truth. It's gonna hurt a little, but I feel that it's the right thing to do. And then after that, we could probably take a few rounds in the arena. I think a lot of them will just be based on us summoning David, but we can try to mix it up a little, see what else can be done. I wonder if I would be able to control them, which wouldn't really make much sense, but if I could control them, hurt them, and then control them again and just be a total douchebag that way, I guess that would work. Or maybe I could even just charm them so much that they don't even want to fight me anymore. There are some fun things that we can do. Not sure how much of them are actually useful, but I don't think this arena lockbox ever restocks their gold right now, so that's the thing. Well, back in the arena Bloodworks, we haven't been here since way back when. I can't even remember what level we were, but it was in the single digits. Well, we've been in the single digits for most of this playthrough, that's hardly surprising. So, Agronak is actually going to train us a little in a couple of skills. So, I think if you had those skills at 100, you would get to 101. I think one of them is acrobatics or athletics. So, technically we would get the most benefit if we do this with one of those skills maxed. But, honestly, I'm not going to care about being that optimal, so...
You've returned. So, have you been to Crowhaven? Have you... What's this? The Journal of Lord Leviticus? My friend, you've done it! This is wonderful news. The words of Lord Leviticus himself. Perfect. I believe I owe you something, eh? Here, let me show you these moves. Step like this. Now strike. All right, now parry. That's it. There you are, some of the best combat moves you'll ever learn. You'll need them if you want to last more than 5 seconds against me in the arena. Now, let's see what this journal says. Interesting. But, Wait, can this be? But, by Shinji, I'm the son of a vampire. I'm no Grey Prince. I'm the spawn of evil. I thought my father was a nobleman, not some blood-sucking monster. I can't... all a lie. A lie.
And now he's depressed.
The journal. My father's journal. It says I'm part vampire. I thought my father was a nobleman, not some blood-sucking monster. My whole life has been nothing but a lie. I'm no Grey Prince. I'm a vile, wretched spawn of evil. Please leave me. I can't...
Okay, well, that's the end of that quest right there. Alright, but let's check out the cupboard here because they have a book in here. The Ransom of Xeric that we would want to check out. I can't remember the skill that it increases. So we got +3 to blade, was it? +3 to, was it block? Or was it blunt? And then we also got +3 to athletics, which actually pushes us to 50. Nice, but we didn't get a butt up a bum. But this essentially means that we now have higher fatigue regeneration rate, I do believe. So that was nice. It was very nice indeed. Let's read the book. That's an athletic skill book. Now we're 51 athletics. Wonderful, note that down. Well done.
I'm a busy man. What is it?
Do we have a new match already? What's the clock? 8:30 p.m. Let's have a late night.
You know what brawler rank is worth around here? Nothing. Face it, kid. You're still a maggot. You need to keep fighting if you want to be somebody.
Alright, you're right. Alright, whatever.
Get a move on.
I don't even want to battle anyway. We're actually gonna leave it at this, I think. I think we're going to conclude it here before we step back into the arena. But guys and girls, I hope you will tune in to the next one where we delve into the arena, fight more opponents, and have some fun with our new spells. Have a still good day, take care, and stay awesome. But most importantly, everybody, stay dark. Goodbye.